I decided to have a little theme, so it's something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, just so we... and for the something old, I'm going to do 2 songs in English and 2 songs in Hebrew. So this is a poem. A lot of what I do is compose music to poetry. This is a pretty... It's like a genre in Israel. Shirei Meshorerim. So texts are very important to me. So I prefer having other people write them. Not all the time. But this is a beautiful poet called Almog Behar. And I'm going to read the English translation of his poem, which then I will sing to you the music that I wrote to it. It's called The Hand Holds a Sword. The gap between the hand and the gun is like the distance between the cheek and the kiss, like the borderline between my life and the present, like the parting of the shout from my lips. A man gathers autumns and winters. Silence also has a voice. A gap that was bigger then was cut by the squeeze of a shining trigger. The skill of a bullet in the evening wind penetrates to the soul. In my memory, the hand holds a sword. The journey of man to the earth begins. Blood never screams, even if it's spilled when it's still warm. And many people have learned not to give it any thought. The gap between the finger and the trigger is like the distance of the dead from the shot, like the separating of the wall from the crack, like the birth of a corpse. So this is Layad Yesh Cherev. 1, 2, 3, 4. רווח היד מן הרובה, כמרחק הלחי מן הנשיקה, כגבול חיי מן ההווה, וכיפר את שפתיי מן הצעקה. לה 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 סתיו וחורפים אדם גובה, ויש קול גם בשתיקה, רווח שאז היה שווה, נקטע בלחיצת הדק מבהיקה. לה 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 מיומנות כדור עם רוח ערב חודרת עד אל הנשמה, בזיכרוני ליד יש חרב ומתחיל מסע אדם לאדמה. דם לא צועק אפילו אם שופכים אותו כשהוא עוד חם, ואנשים רבים השכילו לא לתת על כך את דעתם. טלה יאללה 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 טווח האצבע מן ההדק, כמרחק המת מן הירייה, כהיפרד הקיר מן הסדר, כהיוולד גביע, לה 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 Okay, so this was the something old, and this is the something new. This time a poem originally written in Hebrew that I'm going to sing in English. Should I read the words before I sing them? Yeah. Let's do it. Okay, so this is an amazing poet called Tal Nitzan. She writes about motherhood quite a lot, and before all of this amazing thing, which is called coming to Australia, happened, I did my most recent project was a mother's album, which is like a children's album, but for moms, because I became a mom, and I mean, they get all the songs, and we do all the work. So I thought we should do a mother's album, and it took me quite a while to, go back to being a person after giving birth, and then doing this, and then I was very involved in the protests, and then I found out I was pregnant again, and 3 days later the war started, and 10 days later we got on a rescue flight and came here. And so I read this text. So I've actually composed a different poem of hers for the project. But I found this text somewhere last year. She did the translation herself. Almog did the translation himself for his song, for his poem. Translators are important. And so I'm giving them credit. But they did their own translations. So this one is called 4 Boys, Maybe 5. 4 boys, maybe 5, are shaking a car, their faces distorted by the thrill of destruction. Beneath its wheels lies an abyss. Inside the car is your son. The car tilts. Desolation all around. Desolation within you, and without trying. You already know no voice will emerge from your throat. What will you do? 4 boys, maybe 5, are shaking a car. Under its wheels lies an abyss. The boy in the car is not your son. Your son is outside with them. His face distorted by the thrill of destruction. What will you do? Okay, wish us luck. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 boys, maybe 5, are shaking a car. Their faces distorted by the thrill of destruction. Beneath its wheels lies an abyss. Inside the car is your son. The car tilts. desolation within you, and without trying, you already know. No voice will emerge from your throat. What will you do? Four boys, maybe 5, are shaking a car. Under its wheels lies an abyss. The boy in the car is not your son. Your son is outside with them. His face distorted by the thrill of destruction. What will you do? What will you do? What will you do? Thank you. Okay. So on that cheerful note, I am gonna read the original of a Margaret Atwood poem that I'm gonna sing in Hebrew. I actually did this on there was a compilation of her poems translated to Hebrew a while ago, 2018, I think, and I did that for the book launch. But I was going to sneak it into my mother's album. And now my new project is about grief, so maybe it's going to go into the new project. Yeah, I just want to say that I wrote the previous piece just for these beautiful musicians here that I want to acknowledge. Gideon Brazil and Vincent Ward and Regina Lewis. They did a better job at it than I did, I'm sorry. Okay, so this is called Down. I only composed the 2 first parts, and you'll see why in a second. Down by Margaret Atwood. They were wrong about the sun. It does not go down into the underworld at night. The sun leaves merely, and the underworld emerges. It can happen at any moment. It can happen in the morning. You in the kitchen going through your mild routines, plate, cup, knife, all at once. There's no blue, no green, no warning. Old thread, old line of ink twisting out into the clearness we call space. Where are you leading me this time? Past the stove, past the table, past the daily horizontal of the floor, past the cellar, past the believable, down into the darkness where you reverse and shine. At first you think they're angels, these albino voices, these voices like an unpainted eyes of statues, these mute voices, like gloves with no hands in them, these moth voices fluttering and baffled around your ears, trying to make you hear them. What do they need? You make a cut in yourself, a little opening for the pain to get in. You set loose 3 drops of your blood. This is the kingdom of the unspoken, the kingdom of the unspeaking, all those destroyed by war, all those who are starving, all those beneath to death and buried in pits, those split apart for reasons of expediency or money, all those howling in locked rooms, all sacrificed children, all murdered brides, all suicides. They say, speak for us. To whom? They say, avenge us. On whom? They say, take our place. Some say, witness. Others say, and these are women, be happy for us. There's the staircase. There's the sun. There's the kitchen. The plate with toast and strawberry jam. Your subterfuge, your ordinary mirage. You stand red-handed. You want to wash yourself in earth, in rocks and grass. What are you supposed to do with all this loss? Okay. So the Hebrew translation was done by Hila Aharon Brick. Okay. הם טעו לגבי השמש, היא לא יורדת אל השאור בלילה, השמש רק נסוגה מעט, והשאול מגיע, זה עלול לקרות בכל רגע. זה עלול לקרות בבוקר, את במטבח עוברת דרך השגרה העדינה שלה, צלחת, ספר, סכין, פתאום אין כחול, אין ירוק, ללא אזהרה, ישנה, קו ישן של דיו מתעכב אל הבהירות שאנו קוראים לה מרחב, מוביל אותי הפעם? לאן אתה מוביל אותי הפעם? מעבר לתנור, מעבר למטבח, מעבר לאופק היומיומי של הרצפה, מעבר למרתף, מעבר למתקבל על הדעת, למטה אל החשכה, למקום שבו את מתהפכת וזורחת, למטה אל החשכה, למקום שבו את מתהפכת וזורחת, למקום שבו את מתהפכת וזורחת, למקום שבו את מתהפכת וזורחת. Okay, we are going to להתהפך ולזרוח, כי מה אפשר לעשות עם כל האובדן הזה. We're gonna sing a song together. You're gonna learn it. I wanted to bring you the lyrics, but it's not happening. Okay, so I'll okay. So I was invited. This was, I think, 2018. A lot happened 2018. I was invited to perform on Martin Luther King Day for Bina, which is a beautiful institution in Jerusalem. And I wrote the song. So these are my lyrics, but it's inspired by Martin Luther King, and so I want to say something else. So my biggest project, I don't know, biggest, yeah, was a band. Was a band called the Hazelnuts, Achayot Luz, and thank you. I paid her to no. So. And our last album was called Petach Tikva, The Birth of Hope. Thank you. And it's sorry for the Israeli jokes, but yeah. Petach Tikva is not a joke; it's a real. Okay. So I wrote a song called Petach Tikva, The Birth of Hope. Which was inspired by a Nelson Mandela quote. It was a paraphrase on Atikva. And Nelson Mandela, did I write my... He said, a man who takes away another man's freedom is a prisoner of hatred. He is locked behind the bars of prejudice and narrow-mindedness. I am not truly free if I'm taking away someone else's freedom, just as surely as I am not free when my freedom is taken from me. The oppressed and the oppressor alike are robbed of their humanity, which I loved. And so that song, which I'm not going to sing now, was a paraphrase on a tikva, which is Israel's national anthem. It has a very prominent line saying, Liot am chofshi be'artzenu, to be a free people in our country. And my paraphrase was inspired by this. How can we, this was in Hebrew, so איך נוכל להיות עם חופשי בארצנו, אם עודנו מחזיקים אומה שבויה? How can we be a free nation if we're holding another nation captive? And shortly after, I was invited to that Martin Luther King Day. So inspired by all of this, I wrote this little hymn that you're gonna sing with me now. It's a canon. You say canon in English, right? Canon. So we're gonna do parts. We're gonna together. You're gonna nail it. And so Martin Luther King, in his famous speech, said, "From every mountainside, let freedom ring." So the song is called "Freedom's Ring," and it's singing for all the people on earth to be free together. Heschel, Avraham Joshua Heschel, the rabbi, who walked hand in hand with Martin Luther King that day, was quoted saying, "I felt like my feet were praying." So this song goes, maybe I'll do it in La. My feet, okay, here goes. My feet are praying, my hands are singing, my ears are ringing with freedom's ring. From the mountain to the rivers, from the cities to the shores, free at last, together we'll sing, which we're gonna do right now. Luckily, you guys have Juman on your part. Sorry. So, my feet. Okay, well, I'm doing a line. You're doing a line. Are you ready? My feet are praying. My feet are praying. My hands are singing. My hands are singing. My ears are ringing. My ears are ringing with freedom's ring. With freedom's ring. Let's do just that. 1, 2, 8, 6, 8. My feet are praying. My hands are singing. My ears are ringing with freedom's ring. You're doing great. From the mountains to the rivers. From the mountains to the rivers. From the cities to the shores. From the cities to the shores. Free at last, you can improvise. Together we'll sing. Free at last, together we'll sing. What do we got? Okay, I actually have one more verse to that, so I'll sing it to you, okay? You don't have to learn it. My body's aching, but my heart awakens. My ears are ringing with freedom's ring. From the mountains to the rivers, from the cities to the shores. Free at last, oh free at last, together we'll sing. Yeah. Thank you so much.